going. We are headed out from the house after our weekend hiatus, spending time with the family and my baby for her 12th birthday. We had originally planned on leaving out earlier. Well, originally I planned on leaving out yesterday, but that just didn't work out. And then I was gonna leave out this morning at like 10 o'clock. And when I went to start my truck, my batteries were dead. And my hazard lights were on, which was weird. Because this whole time, my truck was parked outside of my house. I did not see any hazard lights flashing, so that was odd. But whatever the case, my hazard lights were on, random batteries dead. I still have not gotten my APU fixed. There's not anywhere near where I stay to get it fixed. That's the thing about small towns. Because all this time I've been at the house, I could have got it fixed. But yeah, there's not a Thermo King near the house, so getting hooked up to this trailer. So yeah, I still haven't gotten it fixed. So accidentally leaving the hazard lights on, I guess, ran the battery dead, which, like I said, that's just odd. I don't see how I did that. I don't think anybody got in my truck. I'm pretty good at locking the doors, but I don't know. It's really weird. So, but yeah, we are hooking up to this trailer. I'm gonna run up to Beardstown, Illinois. It's a JBS Swift pork facility, and pick up this load of nasty piggy pork and run it up to Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin, Michigan, Wisconsin. I gotta look, but I'm pretty sure it's Wisconsin. But yeah, we're gonna get hooked up to this trailer and check back in.
I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life.
Alright, we are connected. We are out. I'm glad a lot of that ice melted over there in that parking lot. Even if it didn't, even if it was like when I came in, probably still be alright with the weight of the trailer, even though it's empty. Because I rode through it just fine until after I dropped the trailer and just bobtail on that solid ice. It just didn't want to go. And even then, I could go, it wouldn't come up. I couldn't get enough speed to come up the hump where it transitions from gravel to asphalt. I just couldn't get up that little hump. But yeah, the parking lot was clear for the most part, so we are good on that note. So yeah, we're gonna just keep heading towards Beardstown. I'm gonna stop. I gotta get some fuel. So I will either get out of network fuel in Nashville, or I might just go up to, there's a Road Ranger and there's Love's right there after I get onto 64. The Road Ranger is first, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably go to that Road Ranger there, and then, yeah, get me some fuel there and continue on to Beardstown. Turn on good old Trucks Trail Road here. I know I did have a blast this weekend though. My baby basically had a 3-day birthday celebration. I got home on Friday and we went out to eat, and she opened her presents. She didn't want to wait for her party. I was gonna make her wait for her party, but I'm a softie, especially when it comes to my little girls. But yeah, and then Saturday she had a sleepover. A couple of her little friends came and stayed the night, and then we got up Sunday, and she had her party on Sunday from 2 to 4. So, and that was so much fun. I haven't been skating in so long. The last time I went skating was the last time I went skating was, I think, when my Nana Bear, my 18-year-old, well, she's about to be 18, when she was in 5th grade, and I took her to a classmate's birthday party, and got out there and skated with her. Yeah, I think that was the last time I went. I know they went once, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, but I wasn't able to go. I had to get back on the road, so I wasn't able to go that time, but we had so much fun, and it's something we're going to start doing more often when I'm home, because we all had a blast. Watch out, that puppy dog. I didn't even see him at first. Puppy dog off to the left side. I didn't even see his butt at first. But yeah, we all really enjoyed ourselves, so we were talking, and it's something that we're going to try to do more often when I'm home, because it's very inexpensive. It's over in Marion, that's the town I grew up in. So it's about 20 miles from the house, but that's not bad. They did open one in Carbondale a few years ago, but I don't even think that place stayed open a year. Or if it did, maybe right at a year. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long it was open, but I know it wasn't open very long at all. But yeah, I'm just rambling now. But we did have a blast. It was so much fun, and I'm happy that my baby enjoyed herself. So, and then I also took her to get her cartilage pierced, which is the upper part of her ear. She's had her ears pierced since she was a baby, but she wanted her cartilage pierced. Well, she wanted her nose pierced, and And I was like, no, ma'am. You're not putting no holes in your face. Oh, no, no, no. And I was like, especially at 12, I ain't doing that. But, so she settled for, I told her she can get any type of like cool ear piercing that she wanted to get. So she could get a second lobe, she could get cartilage, she could get this weird bar thing that her mom, Amber, used to have. Is like some type of weird double cartilage thing where like a bar, like some bar goes in one hole and out the other. I don't know, it's weird. It looked cool though when she got it, but she just wanted a single lobe, so I was happy. I said, yes, we can do that. So took her on over to Claire's and got her a little white gold, little diamond stud, and got her a little ear prick. She was so nervous. My baby, she was so nervous. I tell you, it's gonna be okay. So just breathe, and it'll hurt for that split second, and then it'll be over. And the lady, no, this guy's turning. The lady asked her if she wanted to, like a countdown, like to know when it's coming, or for it to be a surprise. And I told her that a surprise makes it hurt less. Well, for me it does, because I'm not tensing up. Like, that's like when I get shots at the doctor. I have to look away, and I tell them, don't tell me, like, here it goes, or countdown, or anything like that, because I'm gonna tense up. And with me, with needles, with getting shots, I'm likely to snatch away if you tell me like it's coming. I don't like needles. But she was so nervous though, and then she was like, oh, it's over. My baby. But alright, I'm rambling though, so we're gonna boogie on down the road and get to where we're getting. Probably check in at the truck stop unless we have anything exciting happen along the way. They still got this little construction going on with the one lane. It's been here for a while. They're redoing this bridge. I can't remember if they did the other side already. This northbound lane. I can't remember if they did that already or if it's been this northbound lane closed the whole time. I can't remember. I know it is cold though, so cold. The temperature's been steady dropping. It was 16, 15 degrees when I left the house, and it was just 10 degrees like 2 minutes ago. And I watched it drop down to 9 degrees, and now I just watched it drop down to 8. So 8 degrees out there, y'all. It is cold. Talk about nippy. And I gotta get out in this and get some fuel, and I don't wanna. But gotta do what I gotta do. Time for some fuel. There go our loves there to the left. I was gonna go to the to the Road Ranger, but I don't know. I just decided on loves, I guess. It's a little bit easier to get off and on the interstate. Not really. They're about the same. Actually, the Road Ranger might be a little easier. But I don't know why I decided to go with Loves, but I did. So that's what we're doing. I also kind of didn't want to stop yet. The Road Ranger is about 10 miles back. I'm just guessing. I don't really know. But something like that. But it's like shortly after I get onto 64, a couple of exits up. And yeah, I kind of didn't want to stop yet. So, I don't know. I think I'm just making excuses, really. I don't really have a reason why I chose Loves. I just did. That snow is pretty out there in that field. Most of the snow back home is melted. Maybe not most, but a good portion of it. Like, my yard is still pretty snowy, icy. Because it's pretty much ice from... What are you doing there, guy? From the melt and then refreezing. Because it was actually kind of not warm earlier, but a heck of a lot warmer than it is now. I think it was almost 40 degrees earlier. And so there was quite a bit of melt. And then it's 8 degrees now, so yeah. Once that sun went down, it had gotten really cold. I went outside earlier for something. What was I doing? I was looking at my daughter's car. And yeah, when I ran outside for those few minutes, it was cold. And I was outside earlier because I had to jump this truck, and it wasn't that bad. I know it sucked because I had to drag out like it felt like 50,000 feet of cord to jump this truck with my jump box, because I don't have one of those rechargeable ones. I just have like the old school corded metal box, and my daughter had my Lincoln at school, so I wasn't able to jump it off of my Navigator. So I just drug that out, and this has a 12 volt system, not a 24, so it was pretty simple. What the fuck are you looking at? Had to leave it plugged up on the jump start setting, the 200 amp jump start setting. Left it plugged up for about 30 minutes, and went out there and the truck fired right up. So, but we are going to get us some fuel and get back on the road. Alright, got us some fuel. I went ahead and grabbed me a jug of anti-gel because it is so freaking cold. And I had to give me some window shield washer because mine is low. I didn't fill it up just because it's cold. I don't even want to stand out there any longer than I absolutely was necessary. So, but I grabbed some just in case I was to get pulled into a weigh station or get an inspection and they say something about it. I would like to be able to tell them that it just ran empty and that I have something to fill it up. I just didn't stop yet. So, that just in case. So, and then I don't like it being empty anyway, so, yeah, I needed some. I don't like a dirty windscreen. I like to be able to see as best I can. So, yeah. They didn't have any de-icer though. They're all out of it. And the regular windshield washer freezes. But where the reservoir is located on these Freightliners, they actually do a better job of not freezing. I'm not sure how well that location is going to work with how cold it is. This is my first time being in this cold of weather in this truck. I got it towards the end of the winter in 2024 and spent most of my time in the South. I came out of Salt Lake with it because that's where I got it at, and I don't remember exactly, you know, what my route was or anything. I think I went down to Nevada or Arizona or something, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I spent the majority of the rest of the winter in the South, so I didn't really deal with extreme cold. So yeah, this is my first time being in this, you know, these type of temperatures in this truck. But yeah, fueled up, back on the good old highway, and headed to Beardstown. Alright. I really like these old towns. They're called dairy bars. Ice cream parlor. Cafe, that's cool. Yeah, I really like these old towns. These old buildings. Like that one there on the left. I just think they're so cool. And some of these towns are like really, really old. From like the 1800s. Oh, that's an old Lions Club building. That's cool. Is that a church with the pillars? Yeah, I love these old towns. I really, really do. Old houses with wraparound porches and stuff. It's really cool. You know, that temperature's steady dropping. We're down to 5 degrees. I wonder how much it's gonna drop before the sun comes up and it starts warming up. Who knows? Who knows? Take some guesses. See how cold it gets before it actually starts to warm up. Alright, about a mile, 3/4 of a mile up here. We're gonna make a right, and our shipper will be right there to our left. this load picked up so I can take me a nap before I run to the receiver. I am sleepy. Right up here, we gonna make this right. About a quarter mile right there where that light's at. I've been here quite a few times. Actually come here a lot when I'm leaving the house. I prefer to go somewhere a little bit closer, because this is only about 200 miles, so it should take a little over 3 hours, but it takes right about 4 hours, just because there's a bunch of small towns. And I make this little right up here, and then it'll be right there on my left. There's a bunch of little towns you got to go through, which makes it take a little bit longer. Right there where that car is at, we'll make that right, and then be a little entrance on our left. I also don't like coming here because it stinks. Those pigs are smelly. My daughters came here with me before, and my Aura baby felt so bad for the piggies. She's the one that turned 12 the other day, because they actually slaughtered the pigs here. And my poor baby felt so bad for him. Oh, they got a pile of snow right there. Right there next to the Prime Trail. That's where I would normally pull up and go check in, and then go around to the washout over here. But I guess I will go to the washout first and then go check in. What's this guy doing? He just crossed in front of me. What's he doing? Oh, he wants to go through there. He got that bobtail in his way. I don't know what the hell he was honking for. The guy was waiting on the gate to go up. But whatever. See, right over here to my left is a washout. So we'll get backed into here, and then going in there and get checked in, and then come back out and drop this empty trailer and pick up our loaded trailer. Oh, it's cold out here. I gotta roll my window down the back in here. Ooh, that cold air. Good Lord, it's cold. That's to slide these tandems. I've been here so many times. I know the routine. All right, I'm gonna get checked in and pick up our trailer. All right. He said I guess they changed up the process since I've been here last. I guess they're trying to get it to where we can just drop our trailer in the wash bay, and then I guess they'll bring it over here to the empty lot. But they're not quite there yet. But for now, they want us to come over here and slide our tandems and open our doors and then go back around, which is weird, but whatever. It's just a lot of extra. But if I would have known that, well, I also couldn't have stopped right there because there was a big pile of snow. But where I was gonna stop and check in at, I would have slid my tandems and opened my door right there. But whatever. So, all right, we're gonna get this process going. All right, we are back on the road. I was tired last night, or early this morning, so I didn't film the last little bit at that shipper. After I grabbed my loaded trailer, you gotta go on the scale and wait chewing on you. It was super, super cold. So we are thankful for 19. It is way better than 0. So we get back on 55 north and keep heading to Prairie something, Wisconsin. Prairie something. I forget what. Fair something farms and Prairie. I don't know what it's called. Prairie something. But anyways, yeah. We're gonna stop rambling and bambling and boogie on down. Alright, we're gonna stop here on this exit and let Mackie out right quick. It is cold. It's not as much snow as there was back home though. But it is definitely cold. Alright, we're coming past Aurora, Illinois, which is where I was born, and it's also my baby's name, except spelled differently. My baby's name has an extra H on the end. But yeah, this is where I was born. Good old Aurora, Illinois. All the way up north. But I was raised in the south, down in the country. And I like it better. I like to visit the city, but I like the wide open spaces and the peace and quiet of the country. I like the freedom of the country, being able to do what you want to do, ride 4-wheelers and go-karts and go shooting and hunting and fishing, and yeah, I just love the country. But it is fun to visit the city though. The hustle and bustle of the city is it's fun every now and again when you get to leave it alone and go back to the country. Get it on in, Mr. K-Dub. But yeah. And the way station is open. I got the popped up on the dash, pull in unless closed, and it is not closed. So we had to pull in. I am pretty heavy overall. I shouldn't be overweight though. There was a scale at the shipper. Oh, they're pulling me in. Probably because I'm close. When I go over the weigh in motion, because it's just an estimate. So, and being close, they want to scale me and see if I'm over. I should not be over. Cause I've got gauges, one on the truck, one on the trailer, and I scaled at the shipper, so I should be okay. Drive axles.
There, stop.
Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, the ambulance is gonna kill somebody. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to stay in his lane though. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here to Wisconsin. I really don't like coming up here. Especially like heading up more north. There's not very much parking. Once you start getting out, excuse me, got the burps. So when you start getting out west in Wisconsin, you start getting more truck stops. But they're in like the heck is the name of that area? Good Lord, for some reason it's just like right on the tip of my tongue, but like I cannot think for some reason. Milwaukee, that's what I'm thinking of. You start going up towards Milwaukee, there's even like, it seems like less parking than like the Chicago area, which is weird. But there's like nothing. So like I used to go up to like Appleton, which is, it's past Milwaukee, like going toward Green Bay. And I mean, there's like no parking anywhere. If you know the area, there are some like no-name, mom and pop, one-off type of truck stops. But if you don't know the area, you're not gonna know, what's a truck stop and what's just a gas station by the sign. Because the signs don't say, truck stop or gas. Because even if they say diesel, or diesel and death, that doesn't mean that it's for trucks, because even the pickup trucks take communist exhaust fluid now. So, yeah, unless you know the area with some of those, mom and pop, one-off type of truck stops, because you can't really see them from the highway until you get, right there, and then it's like you miss the exit. So if you stop and pull over and like, get on Google Maps and look and plan, you can find something. But if you're just rolling, good Lord, you barely even seen his brake lights light up. If you're just rolling, trying to find somewhere, good luck. It is not fun. And then, when you're closer to like the cities, they definitely do not allow parking on like the on and off ramps. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of, I guess that'd be northern Wisconsin. Not a fan. You get some okay rates coming out of there, though, which is always good. My next load coming out of there is not, the greatest for a short run, because it's just out of the area where it'd be considered a shuttle. So it's like $4 a mile, but a lot of times, like those short runs that are considered like a shuttle, you can get $10, $8, $10, $12 a mile. I've seen $20 a mile. Those shuttle runs are nice, but a lot of times though, you'll be, that's just my experience, maybe other people have a different experience, but a lot of times with the shuttle runs, I end up sitting at the shippers and receivers for It's like shuttle runs are not priority, which you think they would be, but they're not. So they take forever. And you know, even if you're getting, you know, even now if you're getting like $12 a mile, something like that, then the wait time can be worth it. But say you're getting 5-6 a mile and you're only going 100 miles, yeah, that's $500 or $600 for 100 miles. But if it takes all day, then you just wasted a whole day for $500 or $600, which that's what I don't like. My goal is $1,000 gross a day. So I don't always hit that, but that's, you know, that's what I'm always shooting for, is a minimum $1,000 gross a day. It'd be nice to be able to get to a point of $1,000 net a day, but I won't be able to do that until I'm out of lease truck and into my own truck. So hopefully that happens sooner than later, because what I'm paying just to lease this truck is more than the average household income where I live, which is just crazy. Just what I would save from leasing this truck to, like, say I was to finance a truck, the savings itself is about the median household income or more in the area that I live in. Just the savings. So that's what I'm shooting for. It's taken longer than anticipated with this market downturn, and I also have a big family, so I don't have a lot of bills. Like, I don't have car notes and crazy stuff like that. We own all of our cars, so like we don't have any car notes. I don't have like furniture payments and things like that. I just have regular bills. My house payment's only $700, and then I have, you know, utilities, lights, water, internet, phone, and stuff like that. So I don't have crazy bills, but I do like to spoil my kids, and sometimes I know I spoil them too much, and then I think about it later, like, you know, that's a lot of money I could have saved, but you only live once, and I like to be able to give my kids things I only dreamed about, things that I couldn't have even dreamed about. So that's what I do. But yeah, hopefully sooner than later, I will be able to home more. But I don't think right now that's the best long-term move. So I also have a lot of escrow in this truck that if I was to walk away from this lease, I would lose all of that. So, and sometimes it is worth it. With the savings, so that's really not that big of a concern to me to lose a couple $1,000s in escrow that's in this truck. If I'm saving $45,000-$50,000 a year, so that's not that big of a deal. But the main thing, like I said, is not only the down payment, but having $40,000-$50,000 sitting in the bank for any major repairs that might happen to come up. So, anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna get on to Wisconsin and get this truck unloaded. Try to find us somewhere to park for the night and go pick up this other load tomorrow and run it back to Olney, that Walmart distribution where I delivered when I was on my way home for my baby's birthday. So I'm gonna boogie on down and get here. We're about 60 miles away, so right at about an hour. As long as I don't hit any crazy traffic, we should be there in about an hour and get unloaded. All right. Alright, we got about a half mile up here. We're gonna make a left, and then about another quarter mile. The receiver should be on the right hand side, I do believe. We're getting here about 20 minutes before our appointment time. Our appointment's at 5:30. 17:30 military time, and we're gonna get here about 10 after, so we made good time. We would have been here even earlier if I stopped for Bojangles and to let Mackie out. Goodness, I need to clean my windshield. I need to fill up my washer fluid reservoirs. I have some washer fluid. I just haven't wanted to stand out there in the cold to fill them up. But I need to though, in case I was to get an inspection. I think I'm about dry. There might be a couple drips in there. Let's see. No, we're completely dry. So yeah, we need to fill that up. Even that wiped some dust off. It's a little better. But yeah, I'm ready to get unloaded and find somewhere to park and go to sleep. I am sleepy. Hopefully there is somewhere here, like real close, that I can sleep at. That would be really nice. I doubt it. A lot of these places, especially in the cities, don't allow overnight parking. So we will see. No, they don't look like they have any room for parking here. Fair Oaks, that's what it was called. I couldn't remember what this place was called. I still don't remember the name of the town. Let's see. Shipping and receiving this way. Sneak around Prime, I guess. Got old Peterbilt. It's a nice piece. check in. Yeah, oh, Prime could have been like 4 feet closer to this edge. And I'm about a foot off of the edge. If that, and he's sticking out a good 4 feet past me. So, alright, let's stop here. If anybody needs to dock, we'll pull up out their way. Turn these flashes off. That noise drives me nuts. Alright, let's throw our coat on. Go in here and get checked in and see what the situation is. Alright, we got checked in, gave my paperwork, and he said he will meet me back in the truck. So we're gonna hop in here and wait for this guy to come out and tell us what to do next. I caught my brush guard on that doggone boulder there when I was swinging my front end around. I didn't even notice that they had boulders along there. I thought it was just piles of snow. So I was gonna take my front wheel through it. But buried under the snow is a boulder. And so I caught the corner of my brush guard on it. But that's what brush guards are for. I'm glad it's there. I didn't tear up my bumper or my tire or anything like that. So I'm definitely thankful for that. They're just like the bottom corner of the brush guard there. It like scraped the paint off, and I think they have like some type of like rhino lining type of thickness. But still though, I mean, it's just a brush guard. I hit it with some black spray paint and it will be a-okay. So, but we are in the door. They gave us a door right away, so we are backed into the door, waiting to get unloaded. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And yeah, as soon as they get done with us, we are going to find somewhere for us to park for the night and get up tomorrow. And we got our next load picks up is like 50 miles from here, something like that. Running back down to Olney, and then hopefully be able to swing by the house after I deliver at that Walmart distribution there in Olney. So I guess I'm gonna end it here, unless anything exciting happens between here and the truck stop. So I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me today, and I wish everyone out there the best. Everybody out there stay blessed, and we will catch you next time.